Gutter Trash is a proud member of the Comics Podcast Network.
Everybody wishes we would die. Here we come, like a bomb. Everybody running high. Our dicks are stuck in the PlayStation 3. Superfuckers! Everybody wishes they could be. Superfuckers! Here we come, like a bomb. Everybody fucking run and hide. Superfuckers!
Hello! Welcome to Gutter Trash episode, I want to say 84.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Superfuckers by James Goljaka. My name is Eric.
My name is Jason.
This is going to be a filthy, filthy episode.
You haven't cleaned your apartment lately?
That's true. As evident by the fact that while trying to start the show, I just knocked over 100 fucking bottles and cups.
Right. That's alright. No one knows. Shit.
That's true. Oh, well, I am a filthy individual. How do you put up with it?
I don't know.
Can I hire you to help me clean?
Yeah.
All right,
Sure.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Buy like a 6-pack or maybe a 12-pack.
6 is good for me. I'm a lightweight. I was pointed out by my girlfriend yesterday. No, that's just an inside joke. I'm not really offended. She mentioned that that she's impressed by my able to get drunk on a small amount of beer.
Huh.
And I agree with her.
It's usually not an impressive thing.
Well, if she's trying to take advantage of me,
Oh.
you know. And I think that's her whole mode of operation when we're together. Just to get me drunk and deflower me. Which is super duper in my book.
That's filthy. Dirty, dirty.
Dirty.
Unclean.
And how?
You're all filthy whores.
I saw someone yesterday, or actually I
That
did.
was a filthy whore?
I did see some filthy whores, but no, Kathleen saw someone walk in with this t-shirt, because we went to the Comfest, and
I don't know what that is.
it's like a hippie get-together,
Oh, fuck hippies.
free music and
Yellow Springs?
expensive beer. Columbus, Ohio.
Why do the fucking hippies feel the need to spread out beyond their home? They have a home. It was built for them. They should stay there.
Yellow Springs, Ohio.
Yes.
Well, you would probably enjoy it because they're like it's
outside and it's in the summer.
Yeah, okay, you wouldn't. But but in Columbus now, it's a law, or it's not a law that women have to wear shirts, and there's plenty of like topless hippie ladies at the event. Excuse me. You know,
Unshaven, hairy, dirty,
right?
topless women.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See, who wouldn't want to be a part of that? But the shirt she saw said, "Tornadoes and horrors have taken everyone I've loved away from me," or something like that. I don't know. Damn it! I had it in my head when I started the story. This is why I should write everything down. Because I'm a fucking idiot. Alright. But yeah, it was good times.
What'd you do out there?
We just kind of hung out, listened to some music, shopped. Tom Williams was there. He had a table.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of Tom Jones.
Tom Jones, no, he didn't have a table.
I'm much less impressed now.
Tom Williams is awesome.
Oh, Tom Williams is pretty cool.
But he's no Tom Jones.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. But yeah, it was mostly just live music and like
Tom Jones?
Tom Jones. Yeah, he played. She's a Lady. He did it encore after encore. And people selling stuff, like homemade, crafty, hippie kind of stuff, and food carts and beer trucks and whatnots. It was pretty cool. Yeah. It was a little warm.
Yes, it was.
But we got to hang out with some cool people, some of her family and friends. So it's nice, very nice. Yes, indeedy. How about you? How's it going?
It's going all right.
Yeah.
Spent a couple of evenings with my parents this weekend. Some family from my dad's side came to visit. I had never met them. Come to think of it, the only family on my dad's side that I have met are his parents and his sister.
You met his wife? You've met his wife?
Met his current wife.
Yeah, that's his family. Wow,
That's,
really? You haven't met all of his family. That's kind of strange.
I've met his parents and his sister.
Huh. They live far away?
Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan.
No, it's not too far.
My brothers, obviously, I met them as well. But one of them was here over the weekend as well. Yeah, these cousins were here. I cannot remember their names. Only spent a couple of hours each night over there. Basically just enough to get a free meal.
Right.
And bitch because it was so fucking hot out.
Yeah. It's been thick.
Yeah.
Thick as
We ate dinner on Saturday night outside. It was 95 fucking degrees out. In the shade with a fan going.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
It's not conducive to enjoying a meal either.
No, I shouldn't have to come home to change my shirt after eating.
Unless you spill mustard on it.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Otherwise, yeah, I have no real. We go through this every week. I don't do anything. I don't enjoy things. I don't experience life. I mean, my new twist on experiencing life this weekend is the feeling of complete and total failure and apathy that makes me feel as if I should just become a 100% recluse and since I'm practically not doing anything anyway, might as well just take it all the way home and quit the show and quit drawing night, quit hanging out with people, quit work.
And you only had to pay $30 for that experience, for that feeling. Wasn't the book?
No.
Oh, wasn't? No. Just altogether?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. I thought it was the...
Nope.
I'm sorry. Well, I disagree with your, conclusion. I think you should, soldier on.
We'll see what happens. I'm doing the show.
Yeah.
That's as much as you're getting out of me right now.
That is something. That's all we...
Yeah, but you see how well it's going already.
Yeah. I haven't drank enough. That's probably why.
I haven't drank at all.
See? Just because it's Monday doesn't mean we can't drink.
Well, if you had non-gay beer, I probably would have joined you.
True. These were bottled by guys with thin mustaches.
Yes.
And tank tops.
Tight pants.
So,
this is kind of a downer episode. I apologize to everyone.
No, you're fine. You'll go back in there. Something will happen. You'll experience something. You'll see something that'll inspire you. You'll be top of the world. Top of the world.
Top of the world.
I liked your Aztec drawing. I saw it the other day.
It's all right.
Pretty good. I like it. Kathleen likes her Dazzler drawing.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled with that either.
No. I think you're just being too hard on yourself.
The color version is 1% better because I was able to fix certain things in it digitally. But if I could go back and just redraw the whole thing and recolor the whole thing to make it better, I think I would.
I see everybody,
but I
thinks that
won't
about
because I'm lazy.
And you're not getting paid for it.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah, but I think everybody thinks that about their work. Once they see the final product, they're like, "This could have been so much better."
Yeah, and then usually in their next work, they improve on what they see. Except for me.
Oh.
I usually get worse.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's something wrong with my brain. I'm fairly sure of it. It's like whenever I post stuff on Facebook or whenever I write up like a paragraph description for my blog or even for this show, I misspelling words, I forget words, it's just a jumbled mess of retardation. And I didn't used to be that way.
Right.
Like, I used to, be good at, writing and proper grammar and spelling, at putting together coherent thoughts.
They always seem coherent to me. Do you rewrite them? Is that what you're saying?
No. Because sometimes it's like a week goes by and I don't realize that, wow, that's incredibly wrong.
Oh. Well, hey, obviously no one's noticed. Right. Thanks, guys, for not paying attention.
Well, I don't think anybody goes to any of them.
Oh. So it's nice and cool outside tonight. That's awesome.
It's cooler than it was yesterday and the day before. Must be at least 85.
Yeah, it's still warm.
Super fuckers.
Super fuckers!
Woo! Yeah. By now you've all have heard the theme song instead of the usual synopsis that I throw in at the beginning. Because there's really not much to synopsisize in this.
Ooh, encapsulates. I like that word too.
Encapsulate is actually a word, which would have been much better to use. See what I mean?
Oh, man. Have you had caffeine?
I have had caffeine.
Really?
Yeah. I am currently only running on like 3 hours of sleep.
Oh, we'll see. There you go. Yeah.
The weekends are too short. That's pretty much what I've come down to. Is that
the name of a Calvin and Hobbes collection?
I don't know. I don't like them.
Really? You don't like Calvin and Hobbes?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Never got it. Never cared for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Not even as a kid.
See,
in fact, the first time I saw Calvin and Hobbes, I said, "What the fuck is this crap?"
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm one for everybody has their own opinion, but when I hear that, it makes me. It's like when someone goes, "Yeah, I don't really like Black Sabbath." Like, to me, it's just like, how can you not?
Well, I can see someone not liking Black Sabbath.
Yeah, well, yeah. But, I know people that don't.
Yeah, I just, I don't know, maybe it just goes back to, when Calvin and Hobbes first appeared in the Dayton Daily News. I think it replaced another comic strip that I maybe enjoyed at the time. I think I was...
Kathy.
Huh?
It's Kathy.
No, Kathy was always there and always there for me.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it replaced exactly, but I remember wondering what this thing was and why my comic strip went away.
Right.
And why is this kid talking to a cat flying in a UFO? And then why is that cat now all of a sudden just a stuffed animal?
Aw. It's because it's brilliant. That's why.
The closest thing I can call to Calvin and Hobbes being brilliant is much like a Garfield minus Garfield. There was a website that sort of dissected. Well, they're doing a similar thing with Calvin and Hobbes, where they're replacing living Hobbes with stuffed Hobbes in all the panels,
Right.
and having him not have any dialogue, so that it's basically just the adventures of a severely psychotic young boy.
Yeah. See, I can
dig that.
I can appreciate that, but the Garfield minus Garfield.
Garfield,
so
Garfield.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was there first.
Right.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Like, so, someone else was doing, like, another type of thing. Maybe it was the Calvin and Hobbes one, I don't remember, but they were basically doing taking out the main part of a comic strip to show the psychosis of the person. But
another good one, maybe they could put Dilbert, like, always on a park bench with, like, a bunch of homeless gear on, and he's just, talking about The Office, even though he just lives on a park bench. That'd be awesome.
Either way, they're all ripping off Garfield minus Garfield,
which is the king of those things.
The king of those things, yes.
Of comic strip reimaginings.
Yes. Reworkings. Photoshop jobs.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Photoshop. Don't get me started.
Fucking Photoshop. God damn it, Adam Hughes, you motherfucker.
That's what it was, everybody. It was Adam Hughes. You purchased the Adam Hughes art book, which you shouldn't have.
I should not have. It was a mistake.
It's like, as I told you, it's like my kryptonite artistically that cripples me is James Jean.
Yeah.
When I look at
he's another one, but I've managed to not buy any of his art books.
Oh man, I've got like 3 of them.
Oh god. Luckily, there's only one Adam Hughes book right now, so
everyone out there probably has an artist like that too, where like it's an artist that in small doses they find it inspiring. Like every once in a while you see a cover by your artist and you're like, oh wow, man, I should start drawing more.
Right.
But then when you see like
200 pages of it all at once,
and you're like, this guy's like
with
my
commentary.
Age. Yeah. And you realize he's your age.
Mocking commentary. Because he'll have one of his fucking beautiful, cheesecakey, super retro, designy covers, and like he'll have a little commentary off to the side of, oh my god, this is the worst thing I've ever done. I'm such a dumb fuck. And holy shit. Fuck you, Adam Hughes.
Yeah.
Just fuck you.
I gotta wonder though about like I appreciate self-deprecating humor, and I'll make fun of my comics, but literally, my friends and maybe 2 other people have read my comics, and like when people of that like level of professionalism, like who has an art book published by DC,
right?
Whenever they mock their work and be like, oh, it's shit, like, are they trying? Is it like an attention thing where they want people to like, oh, come on, you're amazing, because obviously they know they have such a following or a fan base that it warrants an art book.
Right. I don't know if I've talked about my theory on the mentality of artists on the show yet. This is something that I've been forming recently, mostly since Weathercraft.
Yeah. Okay.
That anybody who is in a creative field is only doing it for the attention. And as much as they want to say otherwise, that, oh no, this is my most personal work, I'm doing this for me, then why are you showing it to other people?
Why are you publishing it?
Right. So, and because most artists are unreliable dicks and self-loathing assholes.
Exactly.
It swirls into this big combination of, oh, look at this, but I'm so bad. Please validate me.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I
Tell
said,
me I'm good.
like I think I even mentioned this on the Weathercraft one. Even Jim Woodring at that panel, he was like, "Oh, this panel is terrible.
Right.
I can't believe I can't draw." And like, obviously, you can. It's like,
Right.
yeah, what do you, well,
It is a combination of look at me, oh please tell me I'm good, and just the desire to have all of that out there for people to see.
I'm sure there is a portion of artists though who like they don't, it doesn't mean so much to them to have other people read it as it does as like they want to be creative and put an output.
Right, and usually those people you never see their work because they keep it to themselves because they don't need that validation.
Well, the only other route would be like maybe if someone sees their work and says like, "Hey, you can make money doing these. That way you could not have to work that shit job and you could spend more time doing it." Like I could see some people being like, "Oh, that's cool," and maybe like I bet Robert Crumb doesn't really care what people think of his work. I'm thinking because I think he's one of those guys that he just wants to draw and draw and draw, and like he's somehow made a living at it.
Yeah, but having seen the documentary, he's also insane.
Oh, clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I mean, we've joked oftentimes about Dave Sim and Frank Miller being insane. They got nothing on our Crumb.
All right. Yeah.
He has some sort of actual mental disease.
Yeah.
And his entire family.
Yeah. Yeah. Heck of an artist, though.
Hell of an artist.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, his brother, though, the one that wound up killing himself, the one that did all the weird noodly...
Was that Charlie? I can't remember.
I can't remember. Yeah. But the one that they interviewed, he still lived at home with his mom.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is a guy who was an artist that was just doing it for himself.
Yeah.
Because he would never show it to anyone.
That's true. Yeah.
He was also severely fucked up.
Wow. Just think how much brilliant art is probably out there.
Right.
That we'll never see. That's kind of crippling.
Yeah.
It's like when I think of local bands that I've loved over the years who never get to record, now they've just diminished. I'm like, wow, no one will ever hear them. That sucks.
Yeah.
It's probably the same way with artists that don't get published.
But the thing with those local bands, at least they played gigs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that was them getting their work out, and they all probably went on to other bands and or did something else and
overdosed.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's a bummer.
Yeah. But hey, someone who is in bands and draws comics, James Kachalka, did a book called The Superfuckers. Actually, I'm sorry, just Superfuckers.
Yeah.
It's in the rule book.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Jack Crack made the same mistake.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad.
And Jack Crack is the motherfucker.
Oh, he is. Even when he becomes Christian. Oh, what a great book.
Yeah. As I was saying earlier before we got sidetracked, was that, there's no plot. And this is also going to be really hard to review, I think. Because obviously I think you can tell that we both love this.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. And that's pretty much all the review you need, because from now on, and for the rest of the show, it's just going to be us quoting shit from the book.
Probably, yeah. It's, I mean, there's elements of narrative where, like...
Oh, yeah.
Things pop back up, or, like...
Strung together.
Right,
Yeah.
like scenes will sort of bleed into each other, that sort of thing. And but it is mostly just like... How many dick and fart jokes can I write with a superhero team?
Right. How many different ways can I have someone spew out a string of expletives that mostly don't make sense?
Right. And there's some really good ones.
Yes, there are.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'd say this is one of the funniest comics I've ever read.
Yeah.
Laughed out loud.
I laughed out loud multiple times. Yeah. Scared myself at one point. So I was reading them in my bedroom, and I hit a page. I don't remember what it was. I just laughed out loud, and just the way it echoed across my room, I thought someone was in my apartment.
That's awesome. That's great.
This is a collection of 4 issues that he put out, and then a bonus issue.
Yeah.
That I don't know.
I think he did just for the collection.
Just for the collection, right.
And then there was the one-page wizard thing that I don't know if that really appeared in Wizard. It says it did.
It may have. Like Wizard for our time was putting out those indie comic specials. Mostly focusing on Star Wars comics.
I was gonna say, I never even remember seeing that.
Oh yeah. Like a lot of Bendis creator-owned work is what they focused on usually, and
indie stuff.
Yeah, indie stuff.
Yeah,
and, stuff put by Icon and
Dark Horse. Yeah.
Dark Horse, and licensed books. A lot of GI Joe talk.
Wizard had their ear to the street around that time.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Indie to the core. That was their motto.
Wow.
Maybe there was something about Superfuckers. I don't know.
So, do you have a favorite character?
It would be easy to say that the Wolverine or the Snake Eyes of the group is easily Jack Crack.
Yeah.
I do kind of like Orange Lightning.
Orange Lightning's great.
Yeah,
with his little Orange Lightning fan club.
Yeah.
Bring him back to life.
And I think I can't remember his name. Computer Fist guy.
Oh yeah, I don't remember his name either. Kevin or
yeah.
I really like these two guys. Gronk, the little thing that only says Gronk,
right?
And whatever the monster is, that
like the human scab or something like that. I can't remember.
The scrotum or something.
Yeah.
And Vortex is cool.
Vortex is alright. Grotech. The purple blob thing.
Oh, Grotus.
Grotus, that's right.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That's funny, because like you said, this originally came out in like 4 different single issues over the years.
Yeah.
And when the first issue came out, at the very end of the issue, it says something like, "Hey, you assholes, send us letters and draw us a picture of your favorite superfucker or whatever."
Right.
And
you did?
I did. Yeah. And he never printed them. I was super bummed. But I drew 2 of them actually, and both of them in.
Wow.
I drew one of Kyle, the like uber Christian, like nice guy that wears white. Right. I drew one of him standing on a chair in an apartment, hanging a noose. And I colored it with like, I forget what I used, markers or whatever. And I drew another one. I found like a picture of an old ornate bed, and I drew this like really old like bed with like whatever they call the the Little House on the Prairie style, where there's like veils and everything.
Right.
And I drew Grotessa in bed with Grotus, like in compromising positions, not like pornographic, but just like you could tell
tasteful.
Yeah, tastefully done. Yeah. That's all I do is tasteful. Never heard back from him.
Chalka, you bastard.
Yeah.
However, he did do a Fantastic Four page for you.
Yeah. That's true. He did. And it was a great one. No. He did. Actually, you know what? I lie. After I sent that in, he never like printed the picture or said anything about it, but he did send me a Christmas card that year.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't complain.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool guy.
Yeah. I'd also like to point out that this book is only like 4 years old, and as a 27, 28-year-old man, you sent in fan art to a comic book.
I loved it so much. It was so fun. I was like, this is unlike anything I've ever read. Oh, it's true though. That is weird. But it's Superfuckers. It made me feel like a little kid again.
A dirty kid.
A dirty kid, yeah. Well, what else? What other kind of kids? I mean, honestly, what were we?
Yeah,
we were dirty little kids.
Yeah. It is pretty much. I think if I ever got into the Legion of Superheroes, I would wish that they were like this.
Yeah. You wish they smoked paint chips and call each other cunt buckets.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a fondness for superheroes, but you don't mind them like just not fighting any crime and
just being dicks
to each other, and drinking and puking and molesting each other, then this is the book for you.
And if you hate superheroes, then this is the book for you.
Yeah, clearly.
I think that's actually the actual review on the back of the book.
Oh yeah, this is something to that effect. What do you think though about how did he color this? Where like, if you notice, like the outline of like the humans will be red,
right,
but it's not like it's a line that's separated from the other line art.
Right.
So how would you color just that line without coloring the shirt or whatever it's attached to?
Carefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more tediously colored than it appears, probably.
Probably.
Wow.
I mean, I'm going to assume that he colored this in Photoshop, and yeah, that's probably how he did it.
Wow. Because it seems
or
weird.
whatever computer program he might use if he uses one. I don't know. You're the one that reads his strip every day and reads all about him. How does he color?
I know he uses Photoshop, but on his blog, I think he just colors. Yeah. Well, no, I mean I think he colors it, but not as there'll be a character here with a a green shirt, and the outline of the shirt is blue, but the rest of his body has an outline of red or something. So I mean, it seems very tediously colored.
Yeah, it's not too difficult. It's just a matter of getting the lasso around, that specific part that you want that color.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's impressive though. It has a really cool feel to it. That color. I mean, it's like pop art or something. It's almost like the old Batman cartoon, or not Batman cartoon, but TV show. It's real. I don't know.
Something
zippy.
Pow.
It's real zippy and zappy.
Bam, zip,
Yeah.
boom, bamf, snicked.
There's so many funny scenes where it's just ludicrous and surreal and just this. Actually, this one I just opened up. This one is one of them that made me laugh out loud. Both times I read it, where they're
smoking paint chips.
Yeah, one of them thinks he's got kicked off the team, and he's kind of a do-gooder, and he's in the basement smoking paint chips with one of the weirdos of the team. And then they just say the most weird shit. It's it kind of makes me want to say the F word. And the other guy says, say it, and he's like, fuck.
This is also why that same character is just smashed his head open on a wall and is possibly dying.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other one's drooling on himself, and the other one's bleeding on himself, and then they start molesting each other, and then the scene just changes. Wow. So good.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Fucking Kachalka, man. He is our finest cartoonist.
Possibly.
America's finest cartoonist.
I've heard
America's elfiest cartoonist.
That's true. He's the American elf. I've heard people, there was a quote, I forget who said it, that American Elf was second only to Peanuts as far as classic American comic strips.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty...
That's pretty bold.
Pretty bold statement.
Yeah.
It's really good, though.
Oh, sure, but, well, I don't know. I also don't enjoy Peanuts.
Oh, well, let's see. Even, honey roasted?
I like some honey roasted.
I assume that's what they were talking about.
Yeah. Some salted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe some cashews?
No,
not
do not like a cashew.
Really?
Do not like a cashew.
Pine nuts.
What?
Pine nuts?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I cook with pine nuts a lot because they're a cheaper nut, but they have a fine taste that accents pasta dishes very well.
Sounds gross.
Mm.
I'm kind of a proponent of just having nuts by themselves, maybe in chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe on ice cream?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Do not like my parents. They once a year they'll go to Dairy Queen and get a peanut butter parfait, and I never enjoyed it. Also turned off by the fact that the one time I did try, I decided, okay, I'll have one. It's tradition, and they used salted nuts.
Oh, yes, that's bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I even cook with unsalted pine nuts. Just dry roasts. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Chop them up, put them on some, put it with some tofu and carrots on some noodles. Buddy, boy, howdy. Maybe some curry sauce.
Yeah, I don't even like, you go to a Chinese restaurant and it has peanuts in it or anything like that. I'm not a fan.
Really?
I do not like a cooked nut. Just a tin dish. That's it.
That's it. My mom and my dad, when I was kids, I used to be two kids, merged into one around high school.
No, that's what happened to Johnny. Johnny Young.
Johnny Young, yeah. No one's seen him since 95. No, they used to, like, we'd be sitting around watching Dukes of Hazzard or the Hulk or whatever.
Of course.
And my mom would be drinking one of those 12-ounce bottles of Pepsi, and she would sprinkle a handful of peanuts into the bottom of the bottle of Pepsi and just drink the Pepsi. And whenever she got down to the bottom, the last bit of Pepsi would just bring the nuts into my mom's mouth. What did I just say? I'm sorry, Mom. She doesn't listen. But apparently it's a Southern thing.
Huh.
To put it in a bottle of soda pop.
That sounds gross.
I've tried it once or twice. It's not terrible.
When I was a kid, I used to, my mom would buy a lot of, like 7-Up and Sprite and stuff like that. And, she would also, like, every week buy, like, just a ton of grapes. And so I would, pour myself a cup of 7-Up, and then I would take a handful of grapes, and I would throw them in the 7-Up, and put ice in there, and
Wow. That kind of sounds like a Chinese soda, like with a bunch of like little pieces of fruit inside of the soda.
I love some fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I love some fruit. There goes some fruit right now.
We should maybe Cherimoya is in better season.
Not doing it again.
Really?
Yeah.
How if I have one and I eat half of it? I'm like, this one's better, and I bring the other half over.
Maybe.
Okay. Because I'll try it again. The one we had clearly was not ready to be eaten.
Yeah. Super fuckers, though. They drink a lot of soda.
They do. They get crazy on the soda.
Yes, they do. To the point where their heads explode.
That's right, yeah. Giant vortex of vagina appears in your forehead. I mean, how can you not be running out to buy this right now? Just from what we're saying.
From our glowing and wonderful review.
There's nudity, there's vomit, there's drug use, there's love, there's playfulness, there's Christian conversion. What do you call
that? Christian conversion.
Okay. There's a lot of gay jokes, a lot of wiener jokes.
Yeah, a lot of fart jokes.
A lot of fart jokes.
A lot of vagina jokes. A lot of ass jokes.
Fights. There's a lot of fights.
Lots of fighting, lots of violence. Blood.
Vomit. Shower scene.
Yeah. Lots of getting high off of other people's bodily fluids. Lots of disgusting creatures.
Other dimensions.
Evil overlords.
Fan clubs.
Cloning,
yeah. Grave digging.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And they saved the world.
Yeah.
Well, someone saves the world.
Yeah, the world is saved. And, like, this is all in 4 issues. I mean, that could be, like, that could be a description of an entire, like, DC Showcase Presents Mystery in Space, like 500 pages. Yeah. They might not even have all that stuff in 500 pages.
Probably not.
This is, like, less than half of that.
I don't think even a tenth of that happens in one full year of Marvel Comics.
Right. Like, and you know what's weird about this? Like, all those things we described, like, if for some reason this was, like, drawn by Steve McNiven, this would be taken seriously by the Marvel readership.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, there's, like, members of the team that love each other or want to join other teams. Or
right.
It's all the same crap that people take too seriously in mainstream Marvel Comics and DC Comics, too. But it's just, like, turned up to 11, and, like, he clearly enjoys a superhero or grew up reading superhero stuff. But it's, like you said, played for laughs and just, it's a lot of fun.
We know one of his sons loves the superheroes too, at least. Has had his art featured in Tiny Titans.
That's right, I forgot about that. The letters page, yeah. I forget if it was Eli or... I
think it might have been Eli.
Yeah. That's awesome.
He's the appropriate age for that.
Yeah. That's true. What's funny, too, about the art style of this? Because it looks like if it didn't have the word super fuckers on the front, this would look like a book for kids.
Oh, totally, yeah. So, that's I think that's half of the genius of Kachalka's artwork.
Yeah.
is that he draws so simply and so cartoony, and it's so filthy.
Yeah. It makes me wonder how many parents, because I know how bad parents can be. Like mine are great, but I mean, I'm talking about working retail. I've seen some pretty like
Retarded parents. Yeah.
disconnected from their kids' lives completely. Like, I wonder how many people see this and like, I'll buy
Like all the parents who took their kids to see The Watchmen. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that someone buys this without even seeing the word super fuckers written in a giant font on the cover.
What's SuperF ckers?
Super fuckers, yeah, I don't know what that...
It's SuperF ckers.
Yeah.
SuperF kkers.
It must be like an alien world, like Harry Potter or something. I'll buy that. Little Billy's gonna love it. And then, he's like, Mom, what's a cunt? Oh, that's great.
He is awesome. He really is.
There's people peeing on each other. I just flipped it open and saw somebody peeing on somebody else. Peeing on a girl.
Yeah. Even. And I know I'm down on the autobiographical comics, and I even enjoy going to the American Elf site and reading his daily strip.
Oh, yeah?
When I remember to.
Yeah.
And speaking of filthy, I remember the one time you and I, and we may have been at Mavericks, or we may have been here, I don't remember, but I went there, like, while we were hanging out, and it was the one where, like, he's wondering about rubbing his dick on his cat. It's just so fucking absurd. I think I just fucking laughed for 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. And like, what's crazy about his webcomic, American Elf, AmericanElf.com, sometimes it's, like, the most, like, poetic, like, observational things, like, where you're like, wow, that guy really, he's got, like, a little tender side, he loves his kids, he's super cute with them, or sometimes he'll just be looking at the stars and he'll say something kind of poignant.
Right, or something, like, will happen to him that has, like, real meaning.
Right.
And then the next day he'll be rubbing his dick on his cat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's got a range, is what we're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
And he's a fucking rock star.
He is a fucking rock star.
You've heard the song already.
Yeah. He's released at least a few albums.
According to his Wikipedia page 9.
That can't be right.
I think like the two that you have are like compilations of like a bunch of them together.
So it's like EPs probably that he puts
Right,
out.
yeah. But he's got at least three CDs.
Right. It's crazy.
I can't remember the names of any of them.
James Kachaka's Superstar. Our Most Beloved, that's the first one. Spread Your Evil Wings and Fly.
And Digital Elf.
Digital Elf's his newest.
Yeah.
It's my least favorite. Like, it's a great idea. Like, he made it all with his PSP, I think.
Right, or something like that. Yeah.
And the music is awesome, but it's just not... I don't think it's as funny as the other two. Like, I mean, there's some gems on it, but...
it's not as catchy as the other two, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem there.
I like stuff
there's
that
some
rocks.
of them. Yeah. Oh, of course.
I'm a rocker.
I'm always about,
Come on.
fuck yeah. I'm always about, guitars, bass, drums, maybe a keyboard.
Right, yeah.
None of this new wavy synthesizer crap.
Stand-up basses and whatnot.
That is for pussies and faggots.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that one. I like his music too. It's fun. It's good times. It's good time. It's good driving music.
Yeah, oh fuck yeah. I think what we're saying here is James Kachaka is the cartoonist embodiment of fun.
Yeah, he is fun embodied.
Yeah,
he's fun and a man.
He is fun and a man.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to take a break?
Yeah, let's do that.
I have a feeling that my screensaver's not working
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
All right, kids, so go take your dicks out of your PlayStations 3 and read some comics.
Well, there's no need to ask him why he's in denial. Just
Welcome back, fuckers.
That seems rude. They deserve it.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
Call me a fucker. I don't care.
Oh, you're a fucker.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not a super one, though.
I know. Well, I'm in my secret identity just a fucker right now. Yeah, I know. I want to be a super fucker.
We all want to be super fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're amazing. And what's great is this does not get old. Like, this seems like something that you're like, you know, like if you hear that, you're like, well, that might be funny for maybe like 10, 15 pages. That'd be funny. But like I read, you know, it's over 100 pages, and I read it all, and I was like, oh, I can't believe it's over.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I wanted more. I wanted more super fuckery.
I have the individual issues, you have the trade. So I read all the individual issues throughout the week, and then the trade had that extra story in it, so you gave that to me sometime last week. Mm-hmm. And I saved that till tonight to read.
The Jack Crack?
Yeah. And, yeah, I just, it's good stuff. I wish there was more.
I wish there was a cartoon or a video game.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like, I don't even play video games. Like, literally, I'm sure you've seen, like, all the video games I've played in the last probably 5 years.
Right.
Maybe not. Maybe like one night of video game playing at some other guy's house. But, yeah, seriously. I've probably spent 2 hours in the last 5 years playing video games, and I would rock the shit out of a Super Fuckers video game. I would play that fucker.
I would let you come over and watch me play.
Yeah. That's all I need.
I just bought Little Big Planet. Maybe they can come out with some Super Fuckers downloadables.
I don't know. I don't know if that'll match up. I mean, maybe you could like create, you know, the costume of Super Dan or something.
Right.
But I don't know if they'd want to call it. They might not want to get into bed with him on that one.
They're missing out.
Although I do know for a fact James Kachalka, because I read his his online autobiographical comic strip, and like a week or two ago he was talking about the ideas for TV shows he was pitching to Fox.
Really?
I don't think Super Fuckers would be one of them since it's Fox.
Right. Well,
but if he's working with TV, then maybe he'll...
The thing with Fox that's so weird is that, like, the Fox News division is, like, this whole, you know, fake wholesome, you know, uber conservative, bullshit.
Right.
But, like, their programming is all, like, the lowest common denominator.
That is kind of strange.
Whatever. And I mean, even their news division, such as it is like incredibly offensive. Mm-hmm. You know,
right.
They're not above calling someone a faggot. You know?
Yeah.
So maybe Super Fuckers is the perfect thing for Fox.
That's true. Well, I'm just hoping if he's interested in TV, maybe if he does something with Fox, whatever, maybe he'll just pitch Super Fuckers to like Adult Swim or something.
And that would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be super.
It's got to be better than almost everything else that they've got
on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's on right now because I haven't seen Adult Swim in a long time.
Yeah. They've got a lot more live programming or live action programming. I know for a while they were Tim and Eric. Yeah. For a while they had like some sort of thing where they were previewing cartoons online, and like you could vote on them, and like whichever one won would like make it to the air. And I remember one that like our friend Pat was like super excited about, and it was just bizarre bullshit. I can't remember the name of it.
It wasn't Super Jail, was it?
No. But admittedly, that one that Pat was like super excited for was much better than what it was up against. Which I think the thing that it was up against won, and it was another live action, for retards only,
right.
Tim and Eric type thing.
Do you think you think a lot of teenagers like Tim and Eric? Is that what it is?
Teenagers and hipsters.
Yeah. Okay.
I would imagine. I mean, people who are, into alternative comedy, We were listening to Never Not Funny. They were talking about Tim and Eric and
Sarah Silverman. She really likes Tim and Eric.
Yeah, a lot of major comedians do.
They think they're geniuses.
I don't fucking get it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we can side solidly with the Jimmy Pardo and say that they're not for us.
I know. I mean, I think there's some comedy too that I'm like, I don't get it. Like I don't get that Dennis Miller reference or whatever.
Right.
I think I get where they're coming from. It's just not funny to me.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that I don't get about Tim and Eric is how they're popular, how other people like them, because they are not funny. That's what they do not get about them.
Maybe it's because I have not smoked weed since before I ever heard of Tim and Eric.
Right.
Maybe if I did, I'd be like, dude, it's fucking hilarious.
Right. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'm a comedy nerd, and admittedly, I'm not as well versed as other comedy nerds out there. But whatever it is that Tim and Eric has a hold over the comedy world, I'm just not seeing it.
And it's weird, too, because we obviously appreciate, like, lowbrow shit. Shit jokes and people peeing on each other. I mean...
We just fucking watched 2 episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and we're talking about superfuckers. Yeah. Our wheelhouse is definitely lowbrow.
Yeah, we understand that is funny.
Yes.
I hope... I can't even imagine being 90 years old and not still thinking, for 90 years straight... that penis and fart jokes are hilarious,
Right.
Like I can't even imagine that day that I won't be into that. But
right.
But yeah, Tim and Eric. I think I've seen like Helen Keller biographies that are as funny to me as Tim and Eric. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yes, it would be awesome if Superfuckers was an Adult Swim cartoon.
That would be great.
Join the ranks of the good ones, like the Venture Brothers and Metalocalypse, and the long past ones, like
Tigers the Mayor. No, I'm just kidding. Although that was actually even better than Tim and Eric, because at least they had like design and like animation and
barely.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, that was the joke. That was the joke.
I know it was the joke.
Dude, Dude, it's hilarious, dude. Here, smoke this. Oh, speaking of shit, I've got a story I forgot about. For like a couple of months now. The bathroom in our upstairs has not worked. Like the toilet is just, and it's even been taken out of the floor and like moved over to the side because, it's being worked on and like trying to fix. So it's clearly just
not
dysfunctional. Yeah.
Right.
Well, apparently
someone keeps taking a shit in it.
Not keeps, but like a week ago. Mindy's friend Sarah brought over her son Noah, who's also 5, the same age as Mindy's son Theo, who lives with us. And so they played and had a good time, and then he left the next day, and like our bathroom has just smelled horrible. Like I'm showering up there, and I'm like, because that's the only shower in the house, and like we had some like drainage problems. We had to dump like crappy water that was coming up into the drain out the windows. So, I mean, it has a odor, and I was like, oh, that's weird. But a day or 2 ago, Mindy was like, guys, just like, apparently Noah didn't realize the toilet was not functioning, and he took a shit and peed in the toilet, which isn't even connected to any pipes. It's just sitting in our bathroom. And it smells bad in there because it's been festering for like a week now.
And you guys don't have air conditioning.
And we don't have air conditioning.
And I believe we mentioned it's been really hot out.
Yeah, it's been in the 90s, yeah. So our bathroom smells bad. And I haven't even looked in that toilet yet because the lid's closed. But I know she offered Doogie $25 to clean it out, and I don't think he's taken her up on it yet. And I know I haven't, because I don't need $25 that bad. But yeah, it's mildly gross. I'm glad you're enjoying that.
You're lucky I didn't just vomit all over myself. And our upstairs bathroom at work. There's a guy who works in my office. I blame him for every time something goes horribly wrong in the bathroom.
All right.
Because I've passed the bathroom as he's walked out, or I tried to go in as he's walked out, and immediately have to turn around and go to a different bathroom in the building.
He's got some girth.
He's a little dude.
Oh yeah. I meant his.
His waist.
Yeah.
Yes, is large and powerful, and this is a man who really needs to learn how to double flush.
Oh yeah, okay.
And
wow,
yeah,
courtesy flush.
Not so much a courtesy flush as a double.
Okay.
A courtesy would be a third.
Oh, okay. Wow. Nice.
And about every other week, there is a stall that just gets locked because it's no longer functional.
Yeah.
And then it takes the maintenance people like a month to fix it.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's got some incredible excrement.
He needs help. And he's just a dirty, smelly motherfucker anyway. Oh, good Lord.
I remember I was dating a girl at one time. Her name was Amanda Freeman. She lives in Massachusetts. Who took such a big dump that we had to. It would not flush. It was like a tetherball sized turd that was just floating in the toilet, and we had to shoot it down the toilet with a fire extinguisher to get it to go. And I remember my friend. It was at our friend's house. And his dad had to go in there to try to fix the toilet, and he was the one that shot it down with a fire extinguisher. And I remember his shit water was splashing out onto his socks, because I remember when he walked out of the bathroom, he had brown socks, and they were white when he went in. Amanda Freeman, look her. She's a biology teacher at a high school, Northampton, Massachusetts.
I gagged.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Like 3 times. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
It was the socks. It was the socks that got me.
Oh, it's a kind of a visual, yeah. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Oh, God.
So yeah, go read Superfuckers. If you like anything that we've been talking about the last 5 minutes, you'll love this comic.
Well, I've got a story.
Yeah.
That is not along these lines.
Oh. Something tasteful.
In a way. On Friday, I finally got the chance to go see Splice, which I enjoyed immensely. The movie got out, and my friend and I, we had to go pee, and went to separate restrooms, and met back up in the lobby, and we're heading back to my house. Gonna grab some tacos and watch some Dexter.
Nice.
Heading up to the parking lot and the exit. There were 2 exit doors, side by side. One of them perfectly clear, the other with some little dickbag kid texting right in front of it. So I headed for that one. And as hard as I could, slammed my hands against the glass doors and hit that little shit with the door, slamming him into his friends. And then just beaming, walked right to the car.
See, I'd have, like I said, I'd have to see the situation to see how much of a douchebag the guy was. I mean, he's standing right on the other side.
He's standing in front of a door, texting.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. He's an idiot, clearly.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so, as apparently I was walking at a fast clip, my friend had to run to catch up to me. She was laughing her ass off. And could not decide whether what I had just done was the coolest thing I've ever done or the douchiest thing I've ever done.
Right. I'd say it's got to be one, right? It's got to be one
of the other. Yeah.
They didn't yell anything.
Nope.
Like, hey,
nope.
Nothing. Yeah. Well, maybe he got the lesson. Maybe he's
I'd like to think that I taught them a lesson.
Yeah, maybe he's like,
don't stand in front of doors.
Yeah, maybe I should not text in front of doors.
Right.
Standing there on the other side.
Be aware of your fucking environment, kids. Mm-hmm. This is what I'm saying. Be courteous to others, or some douchebag like me is not going to be courteous to you.
Right. That's a good lesson. I mean, no matter what your age. So yeah, I want to see Splice. It sounds good. Sounds like a good film.
I enjoyed it quite a bit. I knew what was going to happen at the end, which, I mean, despite that, I still really enjoyed it, but I wish I had not known.
Mm-hmm. Was this a previous... this was a Canadian film, right?
Yes.
Was it... It's not a remake of a Japanese horror movie or anything? Okay.
Nope. Cool. My friend that was with me, I guess she thought that it was going to be like Species, but it is not.
Mm-hmm. It's actually good.
Well, there's that.
I actually liked Species. I mean, just
the first one's alright.
Yeah, I mean, it's just dumb, fun horror sci-fi. Yeah.
So, I mean, there are small similarities between the two. Both movies start with the letter S.
They do, yeah.
Both have a redheaded actress in them.
Second letter P, even.
Oh, no.
Splice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm an idiot. I believe we've covered this already tonight. Yeah. I forget how to spell and do things.
We'll edit that out, don't worry. I'll make sure.
All right, but yes, the first 2 letters of each are the same. Both feature a redheaded actress. Both monsters in the movie are naked at some points, although in Species, constantly. Mm-hmm.
And it's both sci-fi-ish.
Sci-fi, yeah.
Sci-fi horror, maybe.
The Splice there's
not much horror.
More sci-fi than horror, but enough to call it a horror movie.
See, I think they clearly were trying to sell it as a horror movie.
Oh yeah, and like all the horror sites, reviewed it and did that, but it's not the sort of visceral, let's have a good time kind of horror movie.
Right.
It's more like it's really heavy in the science, heavy in the dark, and light on the visceral.
Right,
sort of aspects.
The fun, creepy,
right,
not the fun, just
catharsis.
Yeah, catharsis. That's a good word. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna check that fucker out. Keep wanting to say the word fucker because we're talking about super fuckers.
Yeah,
it's right in front of me. It's 3 inches away from my face. Is the word fuckers. But yeah. Did some drawings, I'm sure. No.
Listening to way too much Pink Floyd lately.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you hear about? Have you heard that Flamin' Lips thing with Henry Rollins doing? Do you know about this?
Mm-mm.
Flamin' Lips just recorded Dark Side of the Moon, but they have like all these guest artists, like Henry Rollins is on it, and I forget who else. But I'd really like to hear it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it'd be a winner.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've heard Les Claypool do all of Animals.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be a little pretentious, you know, because
Right.
I mean, I could see it being not awesome, but
Right.
I'm very curious.
Interesting.
Yeah. We'll have to find that. Maybe I'll look at the library for that. Yeah. Or
not.
No, right.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I don't know. Like I acquired a couple of movies recently, but I haven't. There's one in particular that I haven't watched yet. So it's like I kind of want to talk about it, but
Might end up picking it.
I haven't watched it, and like I don't certainly want to talk about it, having not seen the whole thing. But I've seen bits and pieces of it, and I certainly know it by its reputation.
Which one is this?
It's called Antichrist.
Oh, sounds heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could say that. Just again, this is just what little I've skimmed through it, but yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fun film.
It's no. It doesn't look like it's a lot of fun at all. No. Willem Dafoe's in it, and it's directed by Lars von Trier. Trier. He's like a Dutch filmmaker, I believe. And when it was premiered at Cannes, I think it was like a pretty even 50-50 split that it was either the best horror movie ever made or the worst.
I'd be interested in see that. I love Willem Dafoe. Horror movies are cool. Religion is an interesting topic.
I don't know that it's so much about religion.
Yeah. More about just darkness.
Fucked up shit.
Yeah, okay. The darkness.
And by that I mean, of course, the Top Cow comic, The Darkness.
Yeah, The Darkness by Garth Ennis and
Garth Ennis
Mark Spester.
very little to do with The Darkness.
Well, he started it.
He wrote like the first 3 issues.
Didn't he create? He created it, didn't he?
No, Mark Spester did.
Oh, okay. He just had him write it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. That's why it wasn't that great. Oh. I read the first trade. It was my least favorite Garth Ennis thing I've ever read.
Oh, yeah. I would have to say my least favorite is the Medieval Spawn miniseries that he did.
I never read that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget that was even him.
Yeah. There were some Punishers that weren't great.
Overall, though, pretty.
Overall, I really enjoyed Garth Ennis.
It's Punisher. I thought it was Punisher.
Oh yeah, it was Punisher. Like especially when it went to Max, when it became Punisher Max.
Right.
That's when he started to shine on that.
Oh, yeah. Like a crazy diamond.
Like very crazy diamond. Like Sid Barrett
Playing the guitar. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Super fuckers. Draw us a super fucker if you're listening, and send it in and we'll post it.
Ooh.
How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
That way somebody will get their super fuckers posted.
Yeah. It's too bad you still don't have yours.
I don't have mine. Send him the originals.
You can maybe write
No, I
him
didn't.
see if he still has them.
Maybe I didn't. Maybe I sent him color Xeroxes. I don't know.
Well, A, look for them, and if
Yeah.
you don't have them, write to him, see if he still has them. He probably doesn't.
He probably doesn't.
But if he does, maybe he'll email them to you.
You know, I was thinking about putting... There's a James Kachalka quote about Veggie Dog Saturn that I was thinking about putting on one of my future issues.
Yeah.
Because when I commissioned him to do that Fantastic Four piece, I sent along one of my comics. I was like, hey, if you know, I do comics too, by the way. If you want to read this, that'd be cool. And when he sent the drawing, you know, like a month or two later or whatever, he sent back a note with it that said, oh yeah, in the comic that you did, I was like, I haven't read it yet, but I promise I will. So I was thinking about on the back cover, Jim's Chalkhead. I haven't read it yet. Promise I will.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, both you and I got some mentions on a different podcast other than this.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Called, I believe, Indie Comic Book Noise. Our listener, Brian John Mitchell, sent them a care package of a bunch of his comics, including Cops and Crooks, which we both drew.
Yeah.
And also sent along your most recent issue of Veggie Dog Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
And the gentleman from, excuse me, Indie Comic Book Noise, I want to say his name is Derek, I can't remember. He read them and reviewed them on his show.
Yeah.
Had some very nice things to say about me.
Yeah. As well he should.
And then eventually had some very nice things to say about you.
After he muddled through them,
After he,
the parts he hated.
Had to struggle.
Yeah.
He fully admitted that.
Well, that's cool.
It was a positive thing.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, not enough to keep me from going over the edge and wanting to kill myself, but
It didn't. It didn't balance out the Adam Hughes sketchbook. Well, that's cool. And so his podcast is pretty decent. Comic reviews or what?
It's pretty much just him reviewing like independent comics. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the type of show that I usually prefer to listen to. I mean, I think that's why we do so little of actual reviewing and
Right.
more bullshit.
Right.
Because that's kind of boring.
Yeah.
But if you love comics that much, hey, go for it.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
It's
Well, thanks, Derek, or whatever your name is. I
Indie
appreciate
Comic
it.
Book Noise. I don't listen to many comic podcasts anymore.
This podcast. I listen to it as we do it, and I listen to Never Not Funny when you have it.
Yeah, it's not a comic podcast.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the only.
It's a
two
comical podcast.
It's very true. There's comics on there every week.
I do listen to Tom vs. the Flash still.
That one's awesome.
And I still listen to Crankcast, but that's not so much a comic book podcast either.
Just
so.
by comic guys.
Yeah.
Tom vs. the Flash may be my favorite podcast ever. Definitely better than this one.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I haven't listened to it in a while, but it's one of those things that you don't have to listen to it all the time.
Right. Yeah. He puts like 4 out a week.
Right.
It's hard to keep track.
But it's so good.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Speaking
Speaking of podcasts in this one.
we're stopping forever.
We're stopping forever.
Thank
No, I was going to
Christ.
say we have to do another one next week.
Oh,
And I have to pick something for us to review.
God damn it. Alright.
Alright. Well, there's a movie I've been wanting to see for a while.
Splice? Because I've already seen this. I just reviewed it.
Oh, should we go see Jonah Hex instead?
Veto.
Well,
Veto so much I would stab myself in the crotch if that would erase the fact that I vetoed it.
could you use
So
all,
I could still keep my 2 vetoes.
could you use all 3 vetoes to destroy the film from existence?
Yeah, could I?
Would you do that?
Yes.
I've heard it's dumb fun. I've heard it's horrible. Like he has superpowers.
Yeah.
He has gadgets.
Yeah.
The story doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And there's a horse with Gatling guns attached to it.
Yeah.
But somehow people say this isn't a good thing. I don't understand.
Jonah Hex the comic is a Western.
Yeah.
Movies invented the Western. How could they fuck it up?
They should be able to get that right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a movie I've been wanting to see for a while.
It's not Jonah Hex and it's not Splice.
It's Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia. Let's try it again.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
What do you think? Is that
Oh,
right?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The quest continues.
Good luck to us.
Yeah. If not, we'll just run out and see Jonah Hex.
Yeah,
We'll
alright.
be at the Danbury. It'll be cheap by then.
Yeah. I'm sure maybe by next week someone will have remade it already, so, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Alright, so cool, yeah. Are we going to have Kathleen on since that was the episode she was supposed to be here for?
Doesn't matter. I'll have to. I'm fine either way.
Yeah, we've already had her on.
Yeah, we've had her on there. We know what she has to say.
We already know who our next guest is going to be.
Jeff Loeb?
We already know who our next two... No, we're not going to have Jeff Loeb
No,
back
never
on.
again.
Not at this point, not until I talk to him tomorrow.
That's true.
I'll run it.
Maybe, we know who it is.
Oh,
We're not
yeah.
saying. We're not saying.
Pat Kane is going to be our next guest.
PBK.
Sometime within the next month. You can expect him to entertain us with his dulcet tones.
Ooh, yeah. And his ravaging good looks.
Yes.
They'll even come across the auditory line.
And his tight pants.
He's got some tight pants.
Yes, he does.
That's the way he shows off his ass.
That's true.
Did
And
you know
his
he,
balls.
Did you know he bleaches his asshole?
Good night.
Gutter Trash can be downloaded at www.guttertrash.net, iTunes, Podcast Alley, and FeedBurner. You can also find us at myspace.com/guttertrash_net, seanborn.net, and buyerbewarecomics.blogspot.com. Contact us at eric@guttertrash.net or jason@guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. We'll see you next time.